There's a radio show with a bloke that you know, and he shakes it just like a maraca. He tells stories so grand of this vast, timeless land, and they call it Sunday with Macca.
G'day Macca, this is Karen. How are you?
Good, thanks, Karen.
I come from a little place in central Queensland called Bouldercombe, and I rang to tell you about all the places I visit with my job. I work for Queensland Meals on Wheels as a support officer, and I look after an area that equates really in kilometres to about 1 million square kilometres. When I was in Longreach not that long ago with the dry out there, one of the ladies that I visit out there had a baby's bath at the front of her house so the brolgas could come and stand in the water during the day to get a bit of water.
Isn't that lovely?
Amazing.
The corrugations, we call them horrigations, and it went from -7 degrees to 30 degrees in one day. Amazingly, we actually saw, you're talking about the phenomenon before about the moon and that, we saw a white rainbow early one morning, which is something I'd never even heard of until somebody explained it to me. It was just pure white rainbow.
Well, explain it to us quickly.
Well, it's just the ice in the atmosphere, and it just forms the rainbow is just white. There's no other colour in it.
Wow.
It's just amazing.
And the other thing, probably most importantly, for the last 2 or 3 weeks we live on the Murray River, and the wood ducks have been right up the tops of the gum trees singing love songs.
Now, what's that mean?
When the wood ducks are singing love songs, they're nesting, and when they're nesting at this time of the year, that usually means a high river, very good season. So it's a sweet sound, Macca, when you hear that and you're looking for a bit of rain, you hear those wood ducks up in the gum trees.
There's a radio show that Australians all know. If you're rich or you ain't got a cracker. It tells stories so grand of this vast, timeless land, and they call it Sunday with Macca. They all call it Sunday with Macca. Yeah, they all call it Sunday with Macca. Get on with it, Macca.
There's no colour like blood, there's no feeling like sun on your skin. There's no place like home after all the things we've seen. One more for the road, one more, you can carry me home. Pour me another, I don't wanna be alone. There's nobody like you, and there sure ain't nobody like me. Not a single soul can know what we feel or see. When you wake at dawn, love the light you see. 'Cause if you see the light, there's a chance for you and me. Jacarandas in November, all the colours I remember, lined up down your street in springtime when the air tastes sweet. Jacarandas in November, I remember, oh I remember you. The 11th hour last stand, you went down. We had our plans just like every man. You and Desi and me in Sydney when we're free. I made it there in 1953. Jacarandas in November, all the colours I remember, lined up down your street in springtime when the air tastes sweet. Jacarandas in November, I remember, oh I remember you. And your slouch hat and your photographs only mean you've been left behind. I will never forget you. You're forever young in my mind, forever young. Jacarandas in November, all the colors I remember, lined up down your street in springtime when the air tastes sweet. Jacarandas in November, I remember, oh I remember you. Snow color like blood, the snow feeling like sun on your skin.
Standing on the corner of Ward Avenue with a couple of friends is where I see you. So invincible, so calm, picking at something you found on your own. 'Cause young girls can do anything and still look good, get away with anything and still look good. Young girls, yeah, 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 can do anything, can do anything. I think I'm gonna stop and tell you all. You'll say, tell me something I don't already know. And I'll say, yeah, sure, where would I begin? You'll open the passenger door and get in. And we'll drive up north all day and all night, watch the moon rise over the Pacific on our right. You'll make me laugh aloud, and I'll do the same. And I'll fall in love before I know your name. And when we run out of money, I'll ring a friend of mine from another place and another time. A plant operator in the coal fields out west, he'll say, I've got a caravan out the back, be my guest. And I'll drive trucks in a coal mine all day. You'll get a job waitressing in a truck stop cafe. And we'll live on whiskey, midnight meals of all the steak and cigarettes that you can steal. 'Cause young girls can do anything and still look good, get away with anything and still look good. Young girls, yeah, 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 can do anything, can do anything. Inside that caravan as the night winds blow, you'll tell me some of the things that only young girls know. When we've saved our money, you'll kiss my friend, and I'll forgive you both. We'll ride again. We'll ride the highway, you and me, that runs out over any midnight sea. Straight out to that dark little patch of the sky, underneath the rising moon, and we'll never die. 'Cause young girls can do anything and still look good. Get away with anything and still look good. Young girls, yeah, 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 can do anything, can do anything.
Disappearing in the air, carrying on the breeze in days like these. It's years like these make a young man old, bend his back against the promises that life should hold. They can make him wise, or they can drive him to his knees. Nothing comes for free in days like these. But you can't reap what you don't sow, and you can't plant in hollow ground. So let us fill this empty earth with hope till the rains come down. In lives like these, every moment counts. I add up all the things that I can live without, when the one thing left is the blessing of my dreams. I can make my peace with days like these. I can make my peace with days like these. With days like these. Oh, with days like
She's a classic, what a beauty, Little Ripper. She's the best there is, she's a knockout, what a stunner, a real winner. She's a masterpiece, she is the apple of my eye. She is the one who takes the prize. She moves me to my very soul. She keeps my spirit on a roll. She's a goer, what a cracker, just a marvel. Icing on the cake, she's exotic, quite exquisite, a real treasure. She's a saving grace, she is the apple of my eye. She is the one who takes the prize. She moves me to my very soul. She keeps my spirit on a roll. She is the apple of my eye. She is the one who takes the prize. She moves me to my very soul. She keeps my spirit on a roll. She's a classic, what a beauty, Little Ripper. She's the best there is.
I was born and raised from childhood in a sweeping sunburned land, listening to the legends of the war, just roaming round the country with my suitcase in my hand, living underneath the Southern Cross. From the Red Rock in the center to the cities around the coast, a rolling stone who would never gather moss, just working when I have to, and I'm trying to make the most, living underneath the Southern Cross. God knows I'd never have it any other way, and I'll always find a smiling face wherever I might stay. On a mountain in the moonlight, I'm just staring out to sea, walking through some valley white with frost. For as long as time will let me, I just wanna be living underneath that Southern Cross.
through some valley white with frost. For as long as time will let me, I just wanna be living underneath that Southern Cross. Living underneath that Southern Cross. Living underneath that Southern Cross. Living underneath that Southern Cross.
Just after midnight on Spencer Street Station, I'd missed the last train. He sat down beside me, his eyes bright with fever from too many nights in the rain. I rolled him a smoke and he took it and spoke in a voice aged by winter's wine. He said, son, when you're older, cold nights get colder, alone on the shoulders of time. City's no place for old drovers, he cried. The damper is wrapped and the rent's way too high. I'd love to see the Alice once more before I die. And if wishes were horses, old drovers would ride. He'd worked, walked and wandered from Cairns to Coonamble since leaving the Alice behind. Follow a lady was always a lady in the mist of an old drover's mind. His words took me roving through Sheeran to Droven, battling the wets and the dries. 2 up and 10 fights, tall tales on hot nights. Australia looked right through his eyes. The city's no place for old drovers, he cried. You can't boil the billy, and there's no place to hide. I'd love to see the Alice once more before I die. And wishes were horses, old drovers would ride. I watched while his soul slipped away from his body, and the years seemed to melt from his face. And I whispered a prayer, he was headed for the Alice, back in the saddle again. City's no place for old drovers to die. They should be in the bush where their spirits can fly, to meet their last sunset neath the red desert sky. If wishes were horses, old drovers would ride.